Okay, this is Micron technology, 3 months time frame, right? I know many of you think that metals outperformed many stocks from last year until 2026. No. You guys are sleeping on stocks. You haven't checked stocks. Look at this. This is the 3-month charts. Look at what happened from down there up until this level. Look at that straight bullish move. Same thing as gold and silver. And this is not the only asset that really performed this well. And the other thing is that metals will never outperform these stocks. What do I mean? If like metals moves 300%, you are going to make 300%. But if stocks move 300%, you will make even more, right? I'll just make a video explaining why and what am I trying to say, so that you guys are able to get a bigger understanding. So yeah, let's continue. As you can see, within this 3 months time frame, this asset began by giving us higher highs and higher lows. Let me zoom in so that you're able to see exactly what I'm talking about. Look at down here. Gave us this push here, high, right? Gave us low, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and this boom, that big higher high, right? You can see the strong push towards the current major high, right up here. So based on technical analysis, right, let's break it down properly. You can see that we have this break-off structure that occurred here around 157. This is the most important crucial zone where actually this big move began after breaking that 157, right? Based on technical analysis, we're supposed to see a pullback towards that zone down there. Then we see this asset pumping further and further up, right? And we can see that secondly, we have efficiency here, which is this gap here. It needs to be covered and attended. But because this thing is on demand, we don't know if that will be possible, right? We don't know. But if we navigate towards the small time frame, we'll be able to see what's going on. Let's navigate to the smallest time frame. So we have 1 month time frame. You can see based on this current monthly rejection candle, you can see that sellers have stepped in, right? So far, it's just a reaction, because we still have 5 days and 5 days and 8 hours remaining for the current monthly candles close. We just see that, okay, it's showing us there's potential that it can drop, but we're not yet sure because we still need to look at the price action from small time frames. They'll tell us what's really going on. Now, let's navigate towards the smaller time frame, the weekly time frame. Boom, look at what's happening here on the weekly chart. You can see that currently this asset is on an accumulation. It's moving sideways, as you can see. And below that level, we can see that now everything makes sense. What do I mean? Because you can clearly see what happened when it was pushing up. You can see it pumped up with this impulse move, of course, on the weekly time frame, then gave us a correction, then another impulse move, right? And here, if it holds tight at this current support where it is around this, what price is this? Around 358. If it holds at that zone there, definitely it'll continue pumping up, right? Because these are the most important zones. Watch. This resistance, the major high, and the support of this accumulation. You can see the zones are the most critical and important zone. When it breaks above, it's continuing with the trend. When it breaks below, it's giving us a retracement. So if it does retrace, we need to mark our zones with this support level here that wasn't attended. So we anticipate if it breaks below, it'll definitely melt down towards this level here. Do you understand? If it goes up, obviously, it'll definitely break, above our accumulation, break out above. Then we know that, of course, we are about to form a new all-time high. Do you understand? Secondly, if we navigate towards the daily time frame, because we need to look at the price action on the small time frame, you can see that this is a smooth and clear accumulation here on the daily time frame. Do you understand? So it tells us that, okay, now what we need to pay attention on here, it's rejection candles on the daily chart, like your bullish candles, to inform us that it's about to retrace and go back up, probably reach our next, resistance. So we just need, for instance, you can see my candlesticks are gold. If we see a gold candlestick, then definitely we are about to, enter our bullish trade. It's that simple. But I'm not going to buy anything within this internal structure. I just need this asset to break above, right? Here on the daily time frame, if I see a break above, then pull back. Sorry, let's do this. If I see a break above this structure, then I see a pullback, I can enter and push with it towards the upside, right? Because where it is right now, hell no, I'm not going to take any trade, right? I don't buy within an accumulation because I'm not an accumulation trader. I'm a trend trader. I love trading, outside of the accumulation. I want to move with the flow. I want to move with the trend. So yeah, this is what's happening on Micron technology. Now, secondly, okay, look, I've got Netflix. I took some sell trades on Netflix, as you can see here, right, with the screen recording. Yeah, I took the sell trade. So I just want to show how I was able to catch this trades, right? So let's navigate towards Netflix. Let me look at my watch list here. Netflix, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay, here we go. We have Netflix right here. Okay, we're just going to focus on the 4-hour time frame, right? Because we are looking at swing trading moves. I can't go to any big time frames, right? You can see here on the 4-hour, the first thing that I'm looking at, right, is this zone where it is. It forms something like a double bottom. It's indeed a double bottom. But you can see it's struggling to push further up. Why? Because it's still owing down here. You guys saw the analysis. If you haven't seen this, right, watch the Netflix video on this channel, right? I've got all the Netflix videos. You'll understand what's going on, right here. So now, secondly, I have this zone here. If you can draw your trend lines from this level, you bring it all the way down. You can see that this asset has been respecting this trend line here. Can see, right? Let me show you. Look at this on the 1 hour. You can see that it has been respecting this trend line. Every time it touches this trend line, it drops. It drops. It melts. It melts, as you can see. And this is what I like, right? Because you literally see what's really happening. But currently, we don't know if it will break above or below. But if it does break above, it wouldn't make sense because it's owing big time. It can pump up and form, new highs up there while it left all this, efficiency and opening gaps down there. It makes no sense. So it's just playing around. Hence why I was like, I'm about to close my trades because I just don't like holding trades for an asset that doesn't really pay this good and just hold for a long time. I could be utilizing the funds on other assets. It's just like you taking money, you put it in your bank account, it just stays there, right? It's dead money. Same thing. If I'm going to put money on an asset that is not moving while other assets are moving, I'm missing opportunities, and the financial markets need people who are very woke, people who know what they're doing. You understand? So yeah, what I'm expecting here on Netflix, if you guys want to take a sell trade, for example, if you're a seller, you can just wait for the market to reach that level, then it drops down here, closes that gap, probably give you a pullback, then it melts down to the second gap there. Then from there, yeah, you just navigate towards the daily time frame and watch the analysis on the previous Netflix video that I have shared within this channel.